Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I got a few messages in my inbox about the overview of the Ethereum mining rig. So basically how to build a computer, what type of memory do you need? Do you need power switches? Do you need little microphones? So what do you need? Power supply units, how to get it to work. And so we're gonna do a quick little rundown. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe. I don't know everything. I don't know anything. I only know what I read and I learn, and I try to share it with you guys so we can conquer 2018 and the upcoming years. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so this is the main rig that I'm setting up. As you see, we have 12 cards running right now, and I'm going to add another 6. So let's go ahead and head over to the testing rig. Now, this is a power supply unit. This came from eBay and came from China. Let me see if I still have the sticker, wattage, and all that good jazz on here so I can show you guys. So you guys can see that I'm using 1600 watt power supply. It's a 90 plus gold rating, so it's very good and very high in efficiency. All right, so what are you guys going to need? All right, so number one, power supply. Number two, you're going to need a chipset. So depending on your board, we're using the ASRock H81 board to do my flashing and BIOS to add to the larger board. But I believe this was an LL150 socket chipset. I'm not 100% sure. Double check, triple check, make sure you get the right processor. It doesn't really matter how fast of a processor you have because you're relying on the graphics cards units to do the hashing for you. Now, if you look over here, you see we have unbuffered non-ECC RAM. You guys need to have RAM. Now, I heard a lot of people saying, hey, you don't need that much RAM because of the virtual memory and, whatever may be. Well, guess what? This rig, I have to go get more RAM because I don't have enough virtual memory to run all the cards. So, let's move on to the next step. Connecting all of your cords. So, from your power supply unit, you're going to have your 3 main cords that always need to be plugged in. Your motherboard cord, so go into your motherboard socket. Your CPU fan cord, so go into your CPU socket. And your riser power cords. So here's one, and I would be plugging this one in here as well if I was running all of these cards. Again, I'm just going to be using this set right here, this actual adapter, so I'm not going to have to use a PCI Express adapter, just because I'm flashing on this board and doing nothing else. Now, something that you will need is you're going to need a power switch. I use something like this. It costs about $8 or $9 off Amazon. Hook that right up to your motherboard. And guys, please get a speaker. Get a little speaker. Reason being is because you could have bad memory when you're setting this up, or you could have a bad processor, or you could have a bad board. But guess what? You'll have no idea unless you have the speaker, because depending on the amount of beeps that you have is what is the problem that's occurring, with the board, whether it's the RAM, whether it's the board, whether it's the processor. Now, something that I also get, just because it keeps my hands and fingers out of the way, is I get adapters for my wireless network adapter and for my keyboard. So I plug these 2 right into the USB ports, right onto the side of the motherboard, and that will allow me to use my keyboard, my mouse, and have my wireless connection. Now, the next step that you would do after you connect your wireless adapter, your mouse, your power button switch, your motherboard connection, your CPU fan adapter, your PCI riser power adapters, your speaker is your SATA connector. This is for your hard drive. Now, I'm going to be using a multi-rig, so it's connected over here to this hard drive, but please make sure that you connect the hard drive and that it is powered. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's very hard, but I do have it powered over there. All right, so that was the quick rundown, guys, of setting the system up. It is very, very simple. It's very, very easy. Again, let's do the quick checklist. You need 1 CPU processor, 2 unbuffered non-ECC RAM, 3 power supply unit, 4 you're going to need a power button switch, 5 you're going to need a hard drive, 6, get a little speaker for your motherboard. 7, you're gonna need all your connectors and connections for any of your GPUs or PCI risers. 8, you're gonna need any extensions for your keyboards like I'm using. You don't have to use that, that's just something you can use. And last but not least, your monitor. So once you hook this up to the monitor, you'll be set to go. I hope this gave you guys a nice little overview. Again, guys, please comment, like, subscribe. Let's spread the knowledge and let's keep on pushing it. And to show you guys quickly, here is the flashing setup running, just to give you guys an idea. Yeah, and this is definitely in the kitchen. My wife is not too happy about it, but that's how you do it.